Hello, Capricorn. I'm starting with Capricorn because we are in Capricorn season, and also I'm a Capricorn. Well, I'm a Capricorn sun, but I have a lot of placements in Capricorns. But so this is going to be for Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. Rising is significant because when you're looking at your forecast, the rising sign is very telling in that. It should be very synchronistic there. And then Venus signs as well. But if you don't have Capricorn in any of those, but you have like three, I would say two or more Capricorn placements in your chart, this could be significant for you as well. Let me just go over how the reading's going to work because it is a 3 month forecast. So I'm going to pull one of each of the soul cards for each month. Then I'm going to do three of these as well for each month, and I'm going to elaborate with tarot. For the overall energies, I'm going to be using this deck, which is the Unicorn Oracle. I'm also going to be pulling for each month one Monology Oracle card. And I'm also going to do Spirit Animals, but that's towards the end. So yeah, let's just see what comes up. Um, I'm thinking this reading's going to be a little long, okay? So, you know, watch at your discretion. I think I will put, let me start shuffling while I give you the downloads of everything. I, I'm going to put timestamps for, to kind of divide it up a little bit if you want to look at each month kind of thing. But you know, it's up to you. It's up to you. So this is for January, February, and March 2023. But also, if you're stumbling upon this, or this is kind of like brought to your awareness, this video, any time after that, just you could look at it as a 3 month forecast. So you could do that too. It's timeless regardless, because sometimes you're not ready for the message, you know. So. And sometimes you do watch the message and you might be ready for some parts of it, but you're not ready for the rest, and so on and so forth. So let's just see what your soul is focusing on, right? Soul growth. Ooh. I don't like this because I want to say what I want to get. So hold on. So let's see, January. Courage. I find the inner strength to face my fears, to face fears with confidence. Okay. So you might be like recovering from the end of the year kind of thing, is what I'm seeing with that. There might be fears around you that are trying to like deviate you from kind of like what you want to pursue. I don't know. We'll see what comes up with everything else, but that's what I'm getting initially. I just have to tell you, sometimes fears can bring like awareness to something that we have to change, but also it's good to remember that there's no growth if you stay in that fear mentality, or if you feed that fear too much, because it keeps you kind of like stagnant, right? So just keep that in mind. Let's do February. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay. So there might be fear around quite literally that, losing something. And then in February, by kind of, I guess you're working through your fears, right? With that courage. It's like you're going through stages of grieving maybe what didn't work out, or what you thought was going to look a certain way. It's not going to look like that anymore. It's different. There's changes coming. You're being asked to stay consistent and stay your course, is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Okay. That might be why there's fear coming up for you, because it's like you're diving into the unknown, right? And in doing so, what you're grieving, what you're letting go of here is kind of the fear of, again, the unknown. So you're being asked to just, again, follow what you want to do, and just everything will be revealed to you at the right time. It's interesting because I started this reading saying sometimes you're not ready for the message, you're not ready to hear it, you're not ready to you could hear it, but you're not really listening, if you will. Just the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Guilt. I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul growth. Literally. Release. I think if you release the how and the when and the who and all of that, it's going to help you advance even further than you ever could even possibly imagine, okay? Let's look at, oh, that was really loud. Let's look at the overall, right? This is the overall energy for kind of like the 3-month period. I think you're going through really hard lessons here, okay? It feels, I'm like nervous laughing for some reason. You might have to work through some anxiety, and the anxiety, I think, all stems from, again, you're such a grounded energy that you want stability, and, like, what's the word, you want not just stability, but you want security, right? But when you're diving into these new endeavors with a lot of courage, it's almost like you don't need the stability to be, or the step-by-step of things, or all the answers at once. You're being asked to just jump in. Very unlike Capricorns, right? Because we plan everything out. We really, we're really hardworking people, because we do go for what we want when we decide on what we want. But it's almost like you're being asked to release, okay? Release. And allow things to fall away from your life. People, places, jobs, I don't know, everything. Just allow. Okay. Whoa. First of all, this is the deck's back. So this card is super significant. Miracles. Have faith that your miracles are on their way. It's on the way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. Oh my goodness. Your lesson for these 3 months all encompasses this. You have so much good coming your way, and you might feel super anxious because you've never felt this energy without it being like a chaos, I don't know, in your life or something like that is what I'm seeing. But it's like, this is your prayers being answered. There is nothing to worry about. Keep doing what you're doing. I think you're doing the right things. With the ripples here, it's like everything you've kind of dipped your toe in, or you're stepping into it, it has a ripple effect of magic. Whoa, that's incredible. Congratulations, Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off, quite frankly. Bottom of the deck, discernment. All is not as it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. Okay, because of the releasing of people and things falling away and stuff like that, that could be a message for some of you that you just need to, it's not the secret of, like, if you share your dreams with others, people are going to shit on that, and then it's not going to happen for you. But I think because you're going through such a huge transformation here, like, quite literally, it's miracles, okay? Again, some people might not see it in that way because they're not ready to see it in that way. You could even be one of those people where things are happening for you, And you could be in this energy of like, why am I still grieving this? Why is there so much doubt? Why don't I know what's good coming into my life? It could be even you not seeing the magic around you or the miracles for what they really are, which are miracles. I keep looking at this card because this is one of my favorite cards in this deck, besides another one that I don't remember what it is right now, but there's rainbows here. I mean, wow. I I can't stop looking at it. I keep looking at it. I think you're going to be seeing the world through new eyes. That seems to be like a collective thing right now, to be honest. Okay, so now we're going to do one of each of the Oracle of the Wisdom. Wisdom of the Oracle. I said that backwards. For each month. Hold on a second. I have to open the blind for my cat because she is about to destroy it. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Excuse me, Iris. Okay. All right. Interruptions might be significant for you. Not that I consider my cat an interruption, but it's like sometimes you're a little deviated from your path or what you're doing. It's time to see that as just a way of how things go, you know? It's okay. It's okay to stop and go sometimes. It's okay to... Everything's working out in your favor is what I want to tell you. This card is sticking out, so... Oh my goodness. Why is what you're asking. With the 31st year, January 31st could be very significant for you. That's Aquarius season. With the doubt here, release the need to know all the answers. But you're in this place right now in January where the courage to get through things, the fear is not knowing the why or the how. That's literally the only thing that you're kind of working through. I don't think you're working through a huge fear kind of thing, right? It's not. It's an internal fear, and it's a oh, this card is synchronistic with that, with the second month as well. It's an internal fear, and it's something that you and your psyche and your, like, in your spiritual practice are going to have to get through, right? I'm hearing prayer. I'm hearing affirmations could help you with this. Grounding. Kind of maybe changing up what you're doing, like in a creative way, so that you could kind of get your head out of this space of, when is this happening? How is this happening? I don't know. There's not much planning that you need to do. I think you're set in your way. Like, you're good where you're going. The fact that grief is here with time to go, again, significant in the sense, and 45 adds up to 9, and 9 is like at the precipice of an ending and a new beginning. So releasing things that you don't need, leaving places that you don't need to be in anymore, leaving relationships that you don't need to be in anymore as well. Knowing when things have run its course is very significant, and you are allowed to grieve what didn't work out for you. But like the card says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate. If anything, is an opportunity for you to be like, damn, if it's a relationship, it's like, yeah, we had a really good run. Like, it was 3 years. It was good. Like, I got to learn so much about this person and myself. And, like, looking at the silver lining of things is not being, because sometimes people are too positive in a toxic way. But at the same time, is that even possible? Like, it's okay. It's not like you're going to be like under this illusion of what things were or not. But it is good to appreciate things, even if you're mourning them. It's really the message for February. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's look at the month of March with doubt. The fact that doubt and okay. Anyways, exchanging gifts. Okay. So the miracles that are coming towards you, um, they're literally gifts from the divine, gifts that you deserve because of the work that you've been putting in. The bottom of the deck is interesting too. Observer. Sometimes you're just being asked to observe and just again be a witness to the miracles happening in your life is what I'm hearing too, and allow God to surprise you, allow life to surprise you in general, because you have an amazing things coming for you. Again, 27 adds up to 9. 27 could be significant as well for you. You could have a cat because there's a cat here. But I'm now with the lady out of the box. It's like the cat's out of the box. It's like it's almost like you're releasing doubt because you know that you don't need to know the answers for things to work out for you. Like you don't need to plan everything out in March for things to work out for you because you've been proven again and again and again by your, you've been proven of your divinity, and therefore you've been getting proof from God, your spirit guides, ancestors, whoever you're praying to here, okay, for changes and miracles, they're coming through for you. Through as in like they're coming through to like, oh my God, I can't speak. They're coming through to you and they're coming true. Like it's here, okay? Let's see what comes up with the tarot. Let's look at January. With the why. It's almost like the why now, I'm seeing it also, it's not, it's you being curious about things, and that's encouraged actually, because it's like with the strength and the fear, maybe how you move through fear is by just keep asking questions and releasing them and waiting for them to bring you waiting for the divine to bring you answers. With the star here, this is a lot of healing. Really you have a really deep connection with the divine, with the ethers. I'm even seeing, whoa. See, I've never looked at this card this way. This looks to me like and bear with me here because this is a little out there, but it looks first of all like the sun, right? I've never seen this card this way, I swear. It looks like the sun, a lot of constellations, but at the same time it looks like an alien mothership or something. And this is like I don't know, like the core of it. And this is the Aquarius card, and Aquarius is literally think that they don't think, they pretty much are. They're out of this world. They're aliens. They're different. They're very different in the way they see the world, the way they experience it, the way that they're literally that. They're very open-minded people. Capricorns might struggle with that. So with the 31st being there, and I said that's Aquarius season, and this is the Aquarius card, that's incredibly synchronistic. You need to really pay attention. If you have questions, I think the answers are all around you. Just like I said, like the miracles are all around you. The answers you're looking for, and the fact that these two are like purple. No. What? Please, there's so much synchronicities around you. You see how this looks like this? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm almost seeing it like this could be like a portal that's like you're literally tapping into. You're letting go of fear through courage, through knowing your divinity, and like knowing that you are good enough for anything that's coming your way. Good, bad, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get through it. But it's good. I mean, it is good. If anything, you're dealing with releasing a lot of internal struggles in order to actually, like, it's like taking the blindfolds off to really see. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff that hasn't worked out for you. Maybe that's where you're stuck in the why. But as you ask why, you might be getting your answers truly. and you might be healing at the same time. Never stop questioning things, okay? You just because you question things doesn't mean that you're going to get the answers right away. Sometimes the answers come years later. I can tell you that from experience. The Emperor, that's interesting. So you this courage is really coming through for you, because you might be sitting in this energy of very decisive, this is Aries, and Aries is a ram, and Capricorns are the goat, the sea goat. This is interesting, because now I'm seeing you determined. Once you really find a passion, you're very determined to take the steps forward that you need to. Very Capricornian in that sense. But you're doing it from a place of like just a lot of passion, with Aries being here. And Mercury. Mercury is in retrograde. I'm sorry, no, that's Mars energy. That's not Mercury. That's interesting that I said Mercury. Mercury is in retrograde until the 20th. Maybe in January, it's better to just keep asking questions and digging through things, the psyche, really like expanding your knowledge and your mind, looking at things very differently, okay? It's going to help you heal this Five of Cups energy. And then boom, you're like in this this very determined, and it makes sense, because then we go back here to February, where you know when it's time to go, you know when it's time to take action. That's what the Emperor does. He's not just someone who is like in power in general, but part of wielding power in the correct way is knowing when to use that energy, right? So, and I think that's what you're doing here in February. And you're not afraid to release what's not meant for you anymore. It's like there's so many chess pieces, but he's holding just one. He knows what he wants, right? You could know what you want. Okay. Let's see. Time to go with grief. Wow. Yeah, you've picked what you wanted. And now you're just waiting for it to come in, because you would trust that it will. But it's like you're still releasing at the same time that this falling under this makes sense. You're still releasing at the same time that you're waiting for what you deserve. You're kind of being asked to just keep letting go of things that didn't work out and appreciate them for the lesson that they were. Rejection is protection, okay? That's another way of looking at it. When you might be really sad about what didn't work out for you, rejection is protection. So the Eight of Wands. What's coming to you? I mean, this is fast moving energy. It could be messages. It could be, if you're in a spiritual journey, this could be a lot of information from the divine coming through because of the questions and the healing that you've been doing. In January, you might be getting more in tuned with your spirituality, and just like, I'm just seeing downloads of information, epiphany after epiphany after epiphany, which could also be the driving force for you to go where you need to go, because now you know where you need to go. Okay. And allowing, do you see the fact that this is grief, and this is the Queen of Cups, who is emotionally intelligent, and the intelligence doesn't come from logic. It comes from allowing the flow of things. If you need to cry, you cry. If you need to scream, you scream. If you need to literally fall on your knees in despair and I don't know, pray and pray, do that. Do whatever you feel called to do. You're not crazy for it. You're releasing, you're gaining emotional awareness and emotional intelligence. But that comes from a practice. You have to really dig deep. The fact that half her body is underwater and the other half is out. but she's manipulating this energy. The water's flowing all around her. The crown is made of water. The third eye, and then this coming after the Eight of Wands, you might be getting a lot of emotional healing and therefore emotional intelligence. And that could be foreign and that could be scary, okay, for Capricorns. But we are very emotional beings. Capricorns are very, very emotional. We just seem to suppress that. We don't know how to express our emotions sometimes. Or we even suppress the fact that we are super emotional beings. So this is coming from someone. I have 5 Capricorn placements in my chart, okay? If there was anybody who was a Capricorn, it's me, through and through. And for a really long time in my life, I've suppressed just how emotional I was. And it resulted in deep depression, and it resulted in like, I used to live in complete sorrow, and I didn't understand why. It's because I wasn't expressing my emotions. So that might be something you're learning as well. You're integrating all of that. Releasing the how and the no and the answers, which is what I'm moving to here, is very challenging for us. It truly is. I know it because I live it every single day. Even now, my spiritual path, and I know that you have to just let go and let God. It's so hard to do. It is so hard to do, especially when your surroundings don't really, you don't see them representing what you think they should represent, or like we don't see the fruit of our labors yet, or we don't see I don't know, there's just, I don't know where I was going that. It's the whole thing about there's miracles around you, but you're not able to see them until you shift your perspective a little bit. And I don't want you to feel bad for that. Again, you don't see answers, or you don't see the magic around you or the miracles around you until you're ready to see them in that way. It's a path that you kind of have to constantly walk in order to make a trail. You know, like it's not easy. Healing is not just today I get over this and boom, like tomorrow I won't have to think about that anymore. It's not like that. It's a flow. I think you're learning that, okay? It's beautiful. But it's a flow, it's an intuitive flow for you now. If you're tapping into your spirituality, it gets worse before it gets better, because there's a lot that we've suppressed for so many years, or have been blinded to for so many years. But now you're ready to see that. You're ready to see things for what they are, and that could be overwhelming, okay? So yeah, look at that. A literal download. It's like you have a staircase that you go into deep knowing, and then you could also get out of it. It's like you have a flow with the divine now. Are you having an awakening? Some of you might be having an awakening, a spiritual awakening, or an awakening that's very significant, an epiphany that's very significant. You're being asked to see this as a gift, okay? You might be getting sight, spiritual sight. You're being asked to see it as a gift. Birds might be significant for you. Birds are messengers. Pay attention to the birds that you see. That's what I'm hearing too. I love birds. I think I was a cat in my past life, because I just sit with my cat and I look out the window at the birds. So anyways, you might do that too. I don't know. Because the cat is there again. Some of you might definitely have a cat. All right, let's see. What's March? The Knight of Pentacles. The reason why you're asked to release the how and the answers and all of that is because it's almost like you already have them. You'll unlock those when you need to. You just keep walking your path, okay? You know that you're supported. Spirit is here as well. Keep walking your path. It's like you drop little nuggets of information everywhere, or like they're ready, like whenever you need them you can go back to collect those. That's so interesting. But this is a very slow moving energy. That might be why you're in a state of doubt, because you've been putting a lot of work and a lot of work into your healing and emotional healing in general, right? Emotional intelligence, all of that. It's almost like you've deviated completely from like where your core beliefs used to be. You're shifting your mentality, therefore shifting your reality. And it's that cannot happen overnight, is what I'm trying to say. Like I keep saying that, you can't cry about this relationship ending today and tomorrow never ever think about that person ever again. It doesn't work like that. It's a little by little. This is the slowest moving night, but this is the night who, when they progress, the steps that they take, they never go back. Those are solid steps, okay? They're solid movement forward. But it does take a while, because again, it is something, it's like building a foundation. You can't rush that. But the fact that they're here in March is your, all of this work that you've been doing is materializing. Wow, it definitely is, with the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who is the bird again. Someone who again has a lot to offer, has a lot that they have done, progressed, solid changes that they've made in their life, and therefore they're now seeing, they're in this garden, they're seeing the fruit of their labor. Truly, the action, your decision making, to I think you've decided that you wanted to heal, and then you've stepped into this energy of, yes, you're healing, you're allowing, you're in flow. Boom, everything comes in for you. Miracles literally manifest for you because you're ready for them. I just want to show you the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Wands. New beginnings. You have two aces here. Two aces in the month of March, where you are being asked to release your doubt. That's your last step to fully coming into all your manifestations that you've been working on, especially when it comes to a lot of your healing and your spiritual journey. But also in the 3D, because it's here with the Pentacles. It's also Capricorn energy, so that's good. Earth energy. But behind you, I want you to look at the fact that these two are the only Capricorn energies that we have here. Everything else is all of the other suits, okay? So it's almost like you had to become and dive into all of the energies and things that were not natural for you, but they were dormant, is what I want to say. They were natural, but they were dormant, in order to bring forth the natural things that you've always kind of gravitated to, which is earthly matters. This is abundance as well, okay? Monetary abundance. This is, I can't read it on any other way, because it is what it is. But it's also fulfillment in this reality, in this like 3D reality, because you maybe have had a lot of fulfillment in your emotional body, a lot of fulfillment in your spiritual practice, and in the ether. Like whenever you connect to spirit, you feel very supported there. You feel like, encouraged, and you feel fulfilled in very many aspects of your life. So it's time for you to feel fulfilled in the 3D, in the, I guess, in the earthly realm, if you will. And miracles are here. That was the overall energy. Can't ignore that. Okay, I'm gonna do the monology, because these have like signs. They have obviously different moon phases, so that could be significant in regards to each month. You're gonna have to do your research there, but wow. Have faith in your dreams. Oh my goodness. have faith, okay? You're a super courageous and like powerful soul being. You, with the star here, in doing your own healing, I think you extended to others. You're a natural healer, but you have to first do it for yourself in order to then kind of bring it forth and explain it, or even like physically be able to help other people. You have to go through these transformations yourself first. And it's a crescent moon, but I'm also seeing, and I have to add, crescent moons are lovers, like the moon for lovers. With the Emperor being here, that could also be a message for some of you. Someone coming into your life who is your divine counterpart as well, could be. And embarking on a healing journey of that relationship could be significant as well with everything that I'm seeing here. That's a side message, but this really is more about your growth, your soul growth, but obviously connections help you get there, so that could be significant for some of you. But it's time to really have faith, okay? Have faith. There's literally miracles here, okay? You might not be able to see it that way yet, but because it's so contradicting, but there is miracles here. I mean, it's here, so we cannot ignore that. Let's see. Wow. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. That might be significant. You might want to look up when is the next new moon in Virgo. New moons are about new beginnings. It's about setting intentions here. With the time to go, it makes sense. And with the grief, releasing things. When you let go of maybe your expectations. And with the give, I'm seeing it, it's more of like giving. Her eyes are closed and her eyes are closed. It's like giving the how and the when and the all of those questions, giving it to spirit, giving it to God, and let that then kind of like flow into your life as it should, okay? Work with the new moon as well. I'm hearing for some of you. Whoa. You're very close to achieving your goals. Oh my God. Miracles. The way that these looks like it could be in this card as well. Like it's the same scenery. That's incredible. That's incredible. I just want to show you the next card, okay? I'm not going to keep it, but expect powerful changes. New moon eclipse. When do we have eclipse season? There's an eclipse coming up, but I think they're mainly solar eclipse. I'm not sure. But you're going to have to look into that, but I'm not sure. Look at this. Miracles are here, okay? Where you might have felt, I'm seeing the same as this here, where you might have been void of sight or seeing things for what they were, or just how powerful you are. It's all coming to light. It's like you can't hide. Nothing's being hidden from you anymore, and also you are not being hidden from the world. I don't know, just your own powerful being. You can't hide that anymore. That's also coming through. I don't know. All right. Let's do one of each of these. These were like little advice cards. Everything's advice, I guess. No limitations. You're a celestial being with an unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Celestial being. Didn't I say that you were out of this world, like an alien or something? And not in a bad way. Not in a bad way at all. If anything, it speaks to just how unique your path is, your life is, you are too. Like, wow. There's no limitations. That's where that strength comes from. You face everything head on. I don't think you realize how strong you are because of that. And how nothing is really an obstacle for you. If anything, is an opportunity for you to like get through it, you know? Whoa, strength, courage, strength. You're being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Definitely. You're definitely being guided by the cosmos. Without a doubt. I have no doubt about that. Maybe you doubt it, but if anything, you're coming into the awareness of not doubting yourself ever again. No more doubt. Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this, definitely. You are ready to receive these gifts. Now I'm seeing the gifts as it could be activations of spiritual gifts, because you're going through an ascension. And it's because you're meant to help others. There's so much for you to share. I think you're sharing the fact that courage is at the bottom of the deck, and that's courage over there too. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. Okay, strength, it keeps coming up. So you have to really accept how powerful, okay, how powerful you are, the Phoenix. You're going through a transformation, my friend. Wow, 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 wow. Doesn't even want to come up, but I'm gonna shuffle. You're going through a transformation of seeing just how powerful of a being you are and how much you have to offer. It's like uncovering your divinity, and then you'll be able to see all the miracles around you, and you'll be able to also bring miracles to others. Okay, yeah, powerful changes. But let go of doubting yourself. Okay. That panther is about cutting through the BS and kind of like swiping everything away that no longer serves you. Is that energy of fearlessly going towards what you want and letting go of what you don't need anymore. So that's interesting. All right, let me just get one card. There's going to be like an overall energy as well. Also, it could be something that you can take as like a synchronicity whenever you see this animal. And it could be like online, in person, I don't know, anywhere you see it. This could be a synchronicity for you to pay attention to what's happening in the moment, pay attention to the message that's coming through with that animal. So, ooh, shark. We're going to read from the book, but I like this. You're okay. You might not what is it that I'm really seeing here? I'm seeing something, but it's like I can't put it into words. You might underestimate your greatness. It's right away what I saw with this card for some reason. Because that is the message that just keeps coming up. And there's water energy. Water. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what the shark has to say. I can't find it. So whenever that happens to me, I'm like, that could be significant. And the overall energy, it's like you're trying to find your way, but it's coming. It's going to be revealed to you. Wow. Okay, let me just show you what it says there. If you want to pause it and read it, but Directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge your divinity. I'm telling you, acknowledge your power. You're very powerful. And then if that that potential doesn't go where kind of like spirit is guiding you, because you might feel like you want to help people but you don't know how to start, you don't know what to do. It's time to release all of that expectations and let the answers come to you. Okay, this card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing's wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. When in balance, intriguing, captivating, and mysterious. When out of balance, sneaky and destructive. To bring into balance, honesty. And the fact, oh my God, I just realized this. The fact that it is in page 111, 111. Whoa. Okay. Number synchronicities might be super huge in the moment for you. The shark kind of threw me off what I was even talking about, but it circles back to itself. So where again it goes back to wherever you've been ignoring your authenticity, your honesty, where like you know that you have something that you want to bring to help others into this world. Don't second guess yourself anymore. Go for it. You are being supported on it. There's courage behind you. There is the opportunity to let go of things that no longer serve you. And there's also a huge opportunity for you, excuse me, to confirmation, to release so much. Okay, you're going to release so much, and it's going to be like you're a blank canvas. And then you're not even a blank canvas, because all of this information is going to be just replenished with like the right kind of energy, because you feel like you want to give back. But in order to give back, you have to make space to receive and then be able to then give back, if that makes sense. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this helped. And I don't know, if you want to come back and tell me if some of this came true for you, let me know. And if this resonated, I really hope it does bring you some clarity moving forward. Happy birthday to all Capricorns. I can't believe I didn't say that in the beginning. Happy birthday to all Capricorns. Happy belated if it was in the past, and happy birthday if it's coming up. Have a good one. See ya.